Trump's missile announcement provides vital relief to Ukraine, but lack of stricter sanctions against Russia stings. Donald Trump's remarks on Ukraine on Monday were far from the biggest announcement the U.S. president could have made. The good news for Kyiv is familiar. Trump has permitted NATO's other members to buy American arms. A wide range of them, it seems. Included are the urgently needed Patriot interceptor missiles and the batteries that fire them. The scope of sanctions proposed by a bill in the U.S. Senate, potentially 500% on all trade with those who buy Russian hydrocarbons, would have been devastating. Trump even suggested there were 17 hanging around to spare in one NATO nation. The damage to energy markets would have been palpable, and the U.S. would also have been impacted by likely higher oil prices. But this comes with a significant delay. Together with the somewhat toothless threat of sanctions against Russia itself, whatever the precise reality of the arms package NATO eventually affords, it is exactly what Trump suggested at the weekend and exactly what Ukraine needs. Or for the Russian president's rumored summer offensive to alter the battlefield. Reality to the point where Putin is happy to seek a freeze in the conflict. It does create a window in which New Delhi and Beijing may seek to decouple from Russian energy. Unlikely given their dependency and how complex that would be. Or perhaps apply pressure on Moscow to end the war. That, too, is a tough ask for Beijing, whose officials have recently indicated they cannot see Moscow lose the conflict without risking the United States turning its full attention to its rivalry with China. The nightly barrage of Russian ballistic missiles can only be stopped by U.S. Patriot missiles. Only the White House can authorize their supply. Ukraine was short of these and other sophisticated American weapons that may not have been referenced by name and may be included in the deal. This is short-term vital relief. But the sting for Ukraine comes in what was not announced. Immediate secondary sanctions against customers of Russian energy, which could significantly empty Moscow's coffers. And those sanctions would hit China and India, the US's main rival and key ally respectively, at a time when oil prices are low, but trade turmoil is high. 50 days gives Vladimir Putin until September for Trump to change his mind.